Hey everyone, it's the 4-Gun Guy and another in my practice stage videos. This is another bus. Now the bus that we shot before was a small bus and it was kind of a wonky setup with windows and everything. This is pretty much a straightforward stage, but there's many options you can use to shoot it. So let's get into the options that you have and then we'll shoot it. If you're ready to go, let's get to it. Well, as you can see, there are no seats in this bus. The only things that get in your way in a stage are these wheel wells back here, and you can work around those. Now there's a couple ways to shoot this. Number one, you see the bag in the window there. You can just use a bag. Just a bag, a man in his bag, as my buddy Larry says. And for most guys, that can be pretty stable. I like to use a tripod in here, and so do a lot of the guys I shoot with. I usually have my lock on the top. I'm not going to run that today. But I use a tripod with a front bag, which I already have on the rifle, and that seems to work really well. Now, the other thing you have to consider when you're shooting this bus is what position you want to be at. Do you want to shoot off of this lower rung, or do you want to shoot off this higher rung? Now, you may not see this today, but there's a lot of moisture on this floor, a lot of moisture. And I can guarantee you that if you decided to shoot off the top and stand, you really run the risk of slipping. When I shoot this stage, I start on my knees. I never stand up. Some guys go to their knees and then they stand up, move, go back down, stand up, move, go back down. I never do that. I just stay on my knees the whole time. Sometimes we're shooting a single shot per window. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay on my knees the whole time. Sometimes, like on this stage, it was, I think it was 2 shots per window, 5 windows. So you started up front, 2 shots, and then moved. Sometimes he has it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, go back to the beginning and then shoot it over again, 1 shot each time. It just depends. This is one of those stages that depending on how he has it set up, you can run out of time. So you have to be very, very assertive with how you're moving, how you're positioning, how you're finding the target, and how you're breaking that shot. So with that said, let's get set up. I'll set 5 shots out. The target is 420 yards, I think I read it at, or 402, something like that. I'll put it on the video what it is. Well, I forgot to mention I'm breaking in my gas gun today. This is my Seekins SP10, and I'm just breaking it in. I can tell you, this floor is really slippery, so I'm kind of glad that I decided to run this like this, so it would be load and make ready. I'm not going to stand up. Let's just assume I was standing. Buzzer would go off in the window. Tripod on target. I'm still getting used to this thing. I'm going to load, safety, impact, safe. You have to say safe when you move with a gas gun. I'm looking at the target. Now I'm on the target. Safe. Impact, safe. Window. I love this wide bag I made. This thing is just awesome. So much. Safe. So much, it's so stable. Safe. And you see what I'm doing here, right? I'm just staying on my knees. If you time these shots, impact. So that's that. If you time those shots, I bet I don't have more than 10 seconds on each shot, which is good. Mag is out, bolt is back. So yeah, that's how you can run it. If you stood up, you could certainly run it that way. There's no problem with that. It's just that, as I said, if this floor is slippery, you may have an issue with it. I mean, it's really slippery. So that's the bus. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's fun breaking this rifle in. This thing's going to be a workhorse, I can tell. But yeah, thanks for all the likes, comments, subscriptions especially. Please tell your friends about the channel. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, guys, shoot straight.